What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Talk Trash Podcast where we talk about sports, news, entertainment, culture, gaming, and pretty much anything else we feel like. I'm your host, worst best friend, Ramboss Terrible, and the man to my right, who once stole a child's nose and has since refused to return it, Mike Ehle. What's going on, Mike? How you doing?
What's going on, man? It's part of my game plan. It ain't just any kid's nose. It's my granddaughter's nose. And I'm doing it, and I'm holding it for ransom until we hit, I don't know, maybe 150 subscribers. I said I'll give it back. It ain't going to be for good. We just got to get at least 150.
Okay. 150, that's the goal?
Yeah, let's just double.
What are we at right now? About 80-ish?
But she better tell her little friends, even though she's 8 months old.
Yeah, at the pace we're going, she's going to be 8 by the time we hit 150.
Exactly.
Like, actually 8.
Got something to look forward to.
All right, so this episode, we have a couple things to talk about. One being basically the billionaires paying the fucking $250,000 each to go die.
So
Yeah. We have that sub. I saw the movie The Flash, and the big thing I really want to talk about is the anime Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, right? Season 3. I need to talk about this, Mike, and you have to listen, okay?
Oh, I'm listening. I'm here. That's what I'm here for, man. You're a counselor.
Good.
You tell these people I'm your counselor?
You are basically like my therapist.
You're a therapist.
And then I have a couple things for gaming. A big thing happened with my guild in WoW. I'm sure you care a lot. I know.
Yeah,
I can see it. I'm going to update you all on that. And that's pretty much it. There's a couple other little things, whatever, some news, we'll sprinkle in there.
Maybe a little sports there, because them Tigers.
Yeah, we'll throw some shit in there. We'll let the people know. So with that, let's go ahead and get this show started. All right, Mike, like I was saying, so the first thing I wanted to talk about is going to have some really large spoilers, all right? It has to do with the anime Demon Slayer, also known as Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Let these people know that there's going to be a spoiler, and they don't want to hear it. Go to the timestamp that we're going to post.
Yep.
Somewhere around here.
If you're into this kind of thing. If you don't really care, then just listen.
Seems serious, though. If you're going to talk about it on the air like this.
Yep, this is pretty serious. Spoiler alert, all right? So now you got the spoiler alert notification.
Don't say we didn't tell you.
All right, so here's the thing. With Season 3 of Demon Slayer, which is called the Swordsmith Arc, right?
Swordsmith Arc.
Yeah, I have absolutely loved Season 1 and Season 2 of this show, right? They were both awesome. Season 3, to me, was kind of a letdown. Honestly, but I've been seeing things online where people are saying, "Oh my God, this season's a masterpiece," right? Using the word masterpiece to describe this thing. Yeah,
maybe something wrong with you.
I don't think so, man. Like, to tell you the truth, like, I really think that it really just wasn't as good as people are letting. I feel like they're letting the hype of it kind of get to them. But when you stop and actually think about the actual season, you'll realize that it really wasn't that great. So, basically, what goes on with this season, the main guy, Tanjiro, right? He ends up finding this sword was trapped in some statue, or not statue, but like a robot, basically, that was helping him, like, train. And then he ends up breaking this, he breaks the sword out of the robot statue, right?
Okay. Sword in the stone. Okay.
The sword is fucking old as hell. It's like 3,000 years old, right? It's like an ancient sword. But the thing is, it's all fucking rusted and shit, right? It's all rusted to hell and kind of a piece of shit at this point.
Yeah.
So he ends up giving it to his swordsmith. His swordsmith is someone who like actually makes his swords, and his swordsmith is working on this sword like the entire half of the season, right? Keep in mind the season's only 11 episodes, right? It's a very, very, very short season.
Yeah.
So this swordsmith is just, like I said, just working on this sword, and you over here thinking this sword is going to be some badass fucking sword when it finally comes out, right? Like, it's going to be the shit. There is no fucking difference between this sword and like any other sword in the show.
That
like, he does nothing different with it. Like, he literally just cuts the demon's head off at the end of the season like he does on every season, right? Nothing different between this sword, the new sword, that's 3,000 years old. That's built up with all this crazy hype, and just a sword that, he fucking was made by his swordsmith originally, like just made it.
Damn,
right?
that sucks.
So it's kind of a letdown in that one. Like you're kind of like expecting some big, awesome thing to happen. Nothing happens over the season with that sword.
So he could have went into the fight the boss at the end with any sword and the same outcome.
It like literally the only thing. So he does go into the fight with the last boss with an original sword, like just a shitty sword, right?
Yeah.
And he starts slicing the thing's neck, but it gets stuck because the necks of the demons are very hard.
Yeah.
Right?
See, well,
but the new sword was able to cut through. What the new sword was able to cut through the demon's head, no problem. But here's the thing: he had been fighting with that other sword for like the entire time, so it's all chipped up and fucked up and messed up. Whereas the new sword was brand fucking new and was razor sharp anyway, just like any other sword would be if you just made it brand new. So there really wasn't a difference between the new sword and the old sword. So there was that letdown. I was like, man, this was kind of fucking anticlimactic with this sword, right? And then with this season, they also had 2 Hashira. So what a Hashira is like an extremely high level demon slayer, right? They're like the top of the top, the fucking like creme de la creme Navy SEAL versions of these demon slayers. Boys? Yeah, basically. Those are his people he like runs around with generally.
Yeah. Damn, okay.
He himself, well, he's not a Hashira, he's not that rank, but the people who help him, because he's very strong himself, are of that rank, right? So they had 2 of them come out for this season because there was 2 high level demons. But here's the thing, dude. When you only have 11 episodes, you're not going to be able to build up that many characters with like actually useful backstories and like actually, make people find them interesting and things like that. So they had the one Hashira, whose name was Muichiro. He is like the mist. He like controls the mist with his sword or some shit, right? And his backstory was okay, but they actually gave him a backstory, kind of built him up a little bit. Not too bad. Then they had the love Hashira. Her name was Kanroji. She also had a decent backstory, but it was, again, extremely short. Like, her backstory was, okay,
was rushed.
Dude, everything. Yeah. Like, and her backstory, honestly, was kind of stupid. They're just like, oh, she was very strong, and they never explained, like, how she was strong or anything. She was just born strong. And that was kind of it. Yeah, I guess. So yeah, anyway, so they built up those 2, and then in every season so far, season 1 and 2, the main demon that they fight for that season always gets an awesome storyline with them, like how they turned into a demon, their motivations when they were human, and how that translates to how they are as demons, right? When this season, they didn't do anything like that with one of the main demons, like one of the main demons.
Why? They just rushed everything.
Dude, they just fucking rushed everything. And I don't know why they rushed everything. Some people were saying that this season was the most accurate to the manga. So, like, they literally just took the manga and translated it
out of manga, just
turned it into anime, right? But the thing is, you can't necessarily do that because with in mangas, your imagination fills in a lot of the blanks.
Yeah.
In a TV medium, when you're, like watching it on streaming services, right? You're told everything. Your mind doesn't really fill in a lot. Yeah. So you have to be told these things. And it just didn't translate as well, I feel like, in this 3rd season. So yeah, season 1 had 26 episodes. Season 2 had 18. This one only had 11. So it just didn't work out that well. So like I was saying though, with that one high level demon who was technically, like, I think he was number 5 out of the 12 strongest demons or whatever. Number 5, he got killed like a fucking bitch. Dude, he went out like nothing. They literally just cut his head off, and that was the end of it. I thought it was like there was going to be some like twist to it. Oh, he cut his head off, like maybe this demon
pops out of his soul or something.
Right? Who knows? Nope, he was just dead.
Real bad.
Nope, he was just dead as fuck. That was it. So it was just like, and they didn't even explain like his backstory, like how he became a demon, like what his motivations were. Excuse me. All it was they killed this high level demon. That was it. Next fight. And yeah, it was just kind of a bunch of letdowns over and over and over like that.
How much time did you waste on this series?
I mean, I wouldn't call it a waste of time. I would just say that it's not as good as the other episode or other seasons rather.
Yeah.
So I mean, each episode is what, maybe 25 minutes, like that, 22 minutes, something like that.
Okay, it wasn't that
it's only
much
11
of
minutes.
time wasted, you know.
No, it's not like a ton of. Yeah, it's not like a huge time investment, but
Oh.
regardless, I was let down by it, and I
There's
was
a
very
reason for
surprised.
it, man. They're gonna let you know in season 4. There's a reason for it.
I don't think so. I literally think that the writer of this, I'm pretty sure that the creator, the writer, is just getting tired of writing it. That's my thoughts of it, honestly. So I don't know. Hopefully next season, which is I think is supposed to be the Infinity Castle season, which is the Infinity Castle is where the main, like the original demon, whose name is Muzan, he lives in this castle. So hopefully next season is either going to be the last season or, getting close to that. But I just hope it's not like this season, because this shit was kind of a letdown. I don't know why people.
Sorry to hear that.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
It's okay. I was a little upset, just because I was expecting season 1 and 2 quality storytelling.
Yeah.
But
It just sounds like they missed a lot, because you said only 11 episodes compared to what the other seasons had.
Well, that's the thing too. So in the first season, you had one main demon, right? And you got to learn all about his backstory, like why he was the way he was, and then you got a lot to learn about Tanjiro and his friends, and Itsu and Nosuke and blah, 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 right? You got to learn their backstories. In this season, you just didn't get any of that, really. You got tiny little clips of backstories, and that's not enough with 11 episodes. Plus, you have the 2 demons you need to explain. Then you have, the 2 Hashira that you needed to explain. That would have been 4 episodes right there.
Yeah, you can't you wander up here.
That's exactly what happened. They just fucking kind of show up and, do what they do. The animation quality is still a fucking perfect 10. It's a amazingly animated show. So 10 out of 10 for animation quality. Storyline on this episode, this one was like a fucking 6.5. Not very good. The saving grace was definitely the last episode, though. The last episode's like an hour long. And it has some really, really cool twists, basically, with the main characters. So, if you're watching this season, I mean, sorry, I hopefully you finish the season before you listen to this shit. But
it's good.
Yeah, I want to know what you guys think about what I just said. Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I missing something? Did I just overlook something? Tell me why you enjoyed it, why you hated it. I really would want to know down in the comments below, because I'm just really interested in this, what the community thinks. So please let us know.
Letting everybody know that Nick's not crazy,
Yeah, I'm not crazy. I guarantee, something's. It was just.
I'm
fucked.
not crazy.
I'm not goddamn crazy. Please help me out. All right, but like I said, just let us know. All right.
Rant's over.
Rant's over. Right.
All right, you said it. That's
Good
it.
to go. No more spoilers from here on out.
Yeah.
Mike, the other thing I wanted to talk about was the Flash movie.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't seen that, right?
No. I had a busy weekend, but I watched the one. I told you about that Max, how they're showing that Flashpoint.
Oh yeah, you see that?
Yeah, I saw that one.
How was that?
It was pretty interesting.
Not bad.
Yeah, and I wanted to go watch this one just to see if it ties in with that cartoon.
So I haven't seen Flashpoint, so I'm not exactly sure how that cartoon plays out. But a quick question: does it have the yellow Flash in it?
Yes.
Is he called the Reverse Flash, or just Yellow Flash?
No, he had some other name. It wasn't Reverse Flash. He had some other name. It was a weird name. It had nothing to do with speed, I don't think.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
So with this movie, The Flash, I saw it. It was way more entertaining than I expected it to be.
For a DC movie?
For a DC movie.
Yes.
Still, it is clearly a DC movie.
A DC movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Poor DC, man. They're trying.
They're trying, but they can't quite get there.
Damn, they're trying.
But honestly, it wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible bad. I wasn't bored or anything at any point. If anything, I was annoyed. And I was annoyed.
Now that's bad.
Well, the thing is, some of the characters are just annoying,
Yeah.
So Barry, for example, the Flash, right? They make him kind of irritating. He's kind of an annoying character. But the
He's
thing
a little
is,
kid, ain't he?
No, he's like a forensic fucking psychologist or something like that for like crime scenes or some shit. That's like what he's. Yeah, he's actually supposed to be a really smart character, but in this movie they make him out to be like this fucking idiot. You know, kind of like he's annoying.
Yeah.
So I didn't really like that too much. Like, so I guess the main character I really didn't like that much. And then I wasn't too thrilled with the actual like CG of the movie. I feel like they overused it. Like things that they could have used actual people's faces for, they made like computer renditions of them and just used that instead. So it just.
So like Batman?
No, well not. I mean sometimes, but like I'm just saying like whenever they could have shown like somebody's. Like, it was showing, like, a clip of the past, right? Instead of just showing the clip of the past...
That they have, you know?
Yeah, that they actually have a recording of. They just... They made a CG copy of what happened in the past. And it was just fucking strange to see. Yeah. I'm like, why didn't they just use the actual footage, you know?
Yeah, the
and, like,
shit that you got. It ain't that hard to splice it in there.
Right, exactly. So, like, they did that type of stuff. And I think that they were shooting for something like, oh, look at this amazing CG. And then their budget got cut or something.
Yeah.
Like, because it was not good.
They want people to be, damn, I never saw that part in the movie.
Yeah, it was.
I never saw that angle.
And there's a couple other things, like, the Flash is meant to be, like, at some points, literally faster than the speed of light. But then he'll get shot in, like, I'm like, how did you get shot?
Yeah, you didn't see that shit coming?
You should have, exactly, like, you're the fastest thing in the universe. Yeah. Like, what is going on here? So, yeah, there's stuff like that just kind of don't make sense. Yeah.
It also, it kind of make it interesting. Now, when I go watch it, I'm going to be like, yep, that's what Nick was talking about.
That was what he was talking about. Yeah, you'll definitely see it. But it's just, like, weird things like that. But I actually really I like how the movie ended, honestly. Yeah. Like, it had a good ending to it. It ended really the only way it could have ended, I think.
Is my man Cyborg in
it? They mention him, but I don't know. They actually do have quite a bit of superheroes in there. They throw them in, like, they sprinkle them in as, like, Easter eggs kind of thing.
Yeah, that's kind of like the Flashpoint. That's how Flashpoint was.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, but it's overall, it's pretty entertaining. I wouldn't pay for like the IMAX version of it, you know, like the $20 ticket for it. But since I have the Regal Unlimited Pass or whatever, go ahead and sponsor us, Regal.
Yeah, we've been giving y'all shout outs.
Yeah, to our 80 followers.
Yeah, it's huge. Put a dent.
Yeah. But since I have that pass, I was, I'm fine with going and seeing this. It wasn't bad. I would give it overall
6.
5.56.
You know what I'm saying? It sounds like a 6.
Yeah. Anything lower than DC, like a 5.
Man.
Yeah.
Or DC.
Anything lower than a 5, I'd be kind of upset with going to the theater. But this one is all right. 5.56. Entertaining, kind of funny.
Man, they're trying, man. They try to scrap everything and restart over, and golly, I wonder what it is.
Yeah. I don't know. I saw this funny picture, and it was Goku and Vegeta, and they were talking. They're like, "Oh, we need to find a place where there's not going to be anybody, so there won't be any damage." And then they go to the movie theater, and in the background you see the Flash because there's nobody in the theater, and they're fighting in the theater. I thought that shit was funny.
I feel sad for DC, man.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of their own fault, man. Like, they just can't get it right. Marvel did it right for a while, so. Yeah. I don't know. I do think it's the characters that make that's the reason why DC's having such a hard time, or do you think it's the directing, or
I don't know, because like their single movies, man, like they seem legit. It's like when they try to collab with all the characters, it's just like something's missing.
Yeah, they kind of jack it up somehow.
Exactly, like something's missing. Like if you figure Superman and Batman, that should be like one of the awesomest movies ever, but something's just missing. I don't know what's missing.
Right. Superman and Batman should have been free money.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, literally
that's like
just
Mario. You know, they made money just off the name.
Right. Exactly. But nope. That's it. So I give it a 5.5 out of 6. Hopefully you guys can go see it and let me know what you think. And see if my rating holds up or not.
Yeah. Damn, man, just came out with bad news out the gate. Shit.
I know, it's a rough one. Some more bad news.
Bad week.
So depending on who you are. The submarine company Oceangate just lost its submarine a couple days ago.
Oceangate.
Yeah.
So is it officially lost today? Because last time I checked, they had about like 18 hours left of oxygen.
Right, that's what I saw a couple hours as well, about
Yeah.
18, 20 or something like that. But it just depends when they wrote the article. Right,
Yeah.
but less than a day's worth of oxygen left for sure down there. And the thing is,
That
like,
thing exploded, huh? Because I mean, you can't find it.
well, here's the thing, man. There could have been a couple things could have happened. So the submarine lost contact with Elon Musk's Starlink services about halfway down the total depth to the Titanic. The Titanic's at 13,000 feet down, right? So they lost contact at about 6,000 feet, right, to the Starlink thing. So they don't know what happened after that point. So after 6,000 feet, the submarine could have just fucking imploded, or they could have had just lost contact with the Starlink and could be drifting around the fucking ocean right now. Like, they don't know. Best case scenario for these people in the submarine, honestly, because I seriously doubt they're going to be found. Like, this isn't even a needle in a haystack kind of thing. This is like a fucking just a grain of sand on a beach kind of thing. Like, it's going to be impossible to find these fucking things. Yeah. So I think the best case scenario,
motherfucker, right now.
No, that would be horrifying. But I think if the submarine had imploded, that's probably the best thing that could have happened to these guys right now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, not to suffer.
Right, because either they're going to suffocate because of lack of oxygen, and then they're just going to pass out, right, and die like that, or like, I mean, here's the thing too: they could already be dead because you need a way to kind of get the CO2 out of the submarine. So who knows if that system is still
They
working.
can't even, like, they're talking about, they're like tightly sealed. Like, can only be open from the outside and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, because they bolted in. They bolted them
Yeah.
in. And they were saying, like, this submarine is like the most fucking jerry-rigged piece of shit. Like, they were surprised. Like, anybody was like,
have they ever done this before? Or this the first thing?
no, I think
nobody's
they've
ever
gone
been
down.
down to the Titanic. I don't think like that. Have they?
There's only 3 ships in the entire world that have the capability to get down there. And this ship was apparently one of those 3.
No.
So the same company has other ships that can go deep, but not that deep.
Yeah.
Right? So 13,000 feet is deep as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, most subs, what I was reading, like, hang out around like 2,000 feet, something like that, right? It's not crazy deep. This one is 13,000. So, yeah, they're probably gone. So those the people on board were all mostly just billionaires, because it costs $250,000 a seat on this thing for one of these tours. Right?
See, man, I would have won on the 10th one. That way, show me that this shit works.
Right? Yeah, I would not be
If
one
I
of the
can
people to
afford
test it
it,
out. Dude, the handheld system they use to control the actual the sub itself, dude, was like, it literally looks like something like this. Like, it's like a fucking Xbox controller or
That's what I'm
shit.
talking about.
It's
Maybe the batteries are dead. They just got to take them up and rub them.
blow on them a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's literally like an Xbox controller.
Yeah.
And the people were saying, like, this is so sketchy. It looks
Man,
like
they could have had like some
not cool.
emergency protocol or something, like a pull string that inflates something around it so it'll float back to the top.
Well, that's the thing too, but think about it. If they're inside of the Titanic, where the sub was supposed to be going, kind of inside and looking around.
I was supposed to go up in that motherfucker.
Well, that's what they said, yeah.
Yeah.
So
shit, ain't no
if
way
they
I'm driving that motherfucker,
if they even did have a pull string and it goes up, where's it going to go?
I didn't know
Right.
they were going inside the thing.
Yeah. So that's kind of fucked. And even a person who was on one of the last, or one of the previous dives, was saying that they didn't feel very safe inside the submarine. Like, they were like so sketched out by it. They were like, what the hell? Like, none of this. It said it looked like it had parts that you could just fucking grab at like Home Depot and like put in there.
Yeah.
You know? So they were like,
going down to the bottom.
yeah.
Fuck, we got PVC pipe. Oh, I'll make a run right quick.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah. So, I mean, it does kind of suck that those 5 people kind of, you know, are most likely dead.
How long was this mission supposed to be? Did they say?
I don't know. I can't
It was
imagine
supposed to
too
be like
long.
a straight shot down there, straight back. Well, because they only had like started off with only like 36 hours of oxygen or something, or 72 hours.
No,
something like that.
they said 96. So it's supposed
96?
to. It had 96 hours of oxygen, but it's only as a emergency. Those are like for emergency oxygen tanks. So I
so
honestly think it's only a couple hours.
long.
No, I think it's literally supposed to be like a less than a day trip. Like I'm talking like 8 hours, maybe something like that. However long it takes to get down there, do your little tour or whatever, and then come back up. No go. They're getting the authentic Titanic experience, right?
Titanic, ain't lying, Jesus.
That's it. But yeah, I don't know, man. I would be fucking horrified.
Yeah, it's almost like hell. You think about it, it's almost like drowning, really.
Yeah, you're drowning slowly, basically, right? Because you're just waiting for it to happen.
Oxygen. Their motherfuckers gonna start fucking being mad at each other, delirious and shit. And,
obviously, yeah.
They're gonna lose more oxygen because fighting.
Right, they're gonna kill the fucking captain in there.
Yeah.
It
ain't like being lost at sea where you gotta pick a straw to kill somebody and eat them because you're running out of food and shit.
Yeah, it's not like
there's no fucking point.
Yeah, there's no more air. So one of the weird things is that people have been hearing tapping noises, like the sonar technicians and things like that.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Have been listening, and they said that they've been hearing like little, like tapping, and so people are like, "Are these motherfuckers still alive?"
Yeah,
like
hell, they should be tapping SOS. That way they know that that's some
right,
real
like an actual signal.
Yeah, everybody knows SOS. Ain't like dot dot dash 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 dot 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 or some shit like that.
I think it's just like fast fast fast, slow slow slow, fast fast fast.
Yeah,
that's it. And that's yeah, but at least that would show like, hey, there's somebody conscious down there making a fucking signal.
Yeah, there is. Yeah,
right. Instead of just
not, they
random
got that
tapping.
little bird feeder that hits the. You see people put that little bird feeder that hits the space bar on the computer, just sitting there. Just...
Oh my, yep, that was on The Simpsons way back when. I fucking that was on a Simpsons episode where Homer's wearing a tutu. He just gets extremely fat. A moo. He gets so fucking fat. And then he calls.
That's his whole job. He was working to get fat so he don't have to go in.
Exactly. And then he calls or whatever. It's like, it said, if this is an emergency, mash the keyboard with your palm because your fingers are too fat. It's so stupid. But anyway.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? They could be tapping SOS if they got consciousness. Because, like you said, that's pretty. When they said they started hearing tapping down there like that, I was like, damn, maybe it's a chance, but hell, I would have done tapped SOS or something.
Yeah, but even so, like, how are they going to get you? Like, what other ship can go down that deep? There's only 3 in the world.
Sending me down there with another sub,
right?
There's only 3 in the fucking world that can go down there.
Yeah, exactly. So, and there's another sub they said that was like in the area or whatever that had the capabilities of going like, I think it was like 5,000 feet or 4,000 feet or some shit like that. Even so, that's not 13,000 feet.
That's,
like, what the fuck?
Halfway, barely halfway, or less than halfway.
And there was a guy who used to work for that company, Oceangate, who apparently got wrongfully terminated years ago, who was trying to tell them that the very same ship that's down there right now that potentially killed all these people had structural problems with it. You know? Like, it wasn't structurally sound to go that deep.
Yeah.
And he was like, at most, you guys might be able to go down like 4,000 feet. He's like, but 13,000 feet is just not feasible with what's on that ship right now. And then they fired. He said that they literally, after that meeting he had with them, they told him he has 10 minutes to empty out his fucking desk.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out. Yeah, so they fucking fired his ass. And now, look at what the hell's going on. Crazy, man.
Sad, man.
Yep. Crazy. So, I mean, at this point, rest in peace.
Yeah,
because I wouldn't exactly, I don't want to, not for a shitty pun, but I'm not going to hold my breath.
Yeah.
Waiting on these guys.
Damn.
Let us know what you guys think. Do you guys think these guys are still alive? I mean, by the time this video comes out, they're probably gone, honestly. Like, just being real.
Paid all that money.
Yep, paid $250,000 to die at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
That's a like rich, like, what the fuck is wrong with these rich folks like that?
They should have just went to the moon.
Like, it's yeah, exactly. They could have blasted off up there with Bezos's Blue Origin or whatever.
At least they know where you're at. They can keep following you on that one.
Yeah, that one blows up though. You're just a little ember just falling back to Earth at that point.
Yeah, we don't even know what's going on up under the water.
Yeah, and I think that's the scariest part. I got some gaming news I can update you on real quick.
I do like the games.
Let me change this view a little bit too. I have me and you set up kind of funky in this right now.
You got a Superman swirl going on.
I do. I don't know why my hair's like this today. It just is what it is.
Clark Kent.
Look at it. It's literally curly. It's a little curly thing.
Throw it back.
There we go. So I just want to give you a little update on what's going on with my Old War / Trial of the Crusader.
They broke up, man. They're going to fucking hang out with the devil.
So I wouldn't say it broke up, but
it's shit. The new and the old not getting along?
It's not looking good. It's not looking good. So basically with Old War,
put this group y'all just got this group together.
I know, it's finicky though.
You need more cowbells.
So I don't know, we need more something. But basically with the Old War 25, we're still good. We're kind of, running. We got about 20 people strong. Kind of have to pug a couple people every now and then. A pug is just pulling in random people who aren't in the guild to get that 25, right? Because we got 25 from the guild. We need about 5 more, right? Whatever. So we got that one going pretty much weekly still. We're good on that. We had the plan to have a 10-man TOC, which is Trial of the Crusader, which is the new raid that just came out, right? Literally came out, today was Wednesday, came out yesterday, right?
Damn, okay.
Yeah, we can't actually run it yet until Thursday, but technically this patch is its release, so it's live. We're supposed to have a 10-man, and the 10-man was supposed to be this group that I've been running with for probably close to a year now, right?
Yeah.
But one person decided he didn't want to play anymore, which is fine because he actually said to us before he even joined, or before he came back to playing, was like, hey, listen, Diablo's coming out soon. I'm just letting y'all know when Diablo comes out, I'm going to make a hard decision. It's either going to be Diablo or WoW, right? He chose Diablo.
Decisions were made.
Which is completely fine because that's what he said. He gave us that notice and he was like, oh, let you know.
Y'all didn't sell it to him. See, man, you had so many months to sell him a dream.
It is quite okay. I understand, WoW can be extremely like taxing on people, and it's just like it drains your fucking spirit.
Damn.
And Diablo's new. Diablo's a new game, and it's a lot of fun, and people are really enjoying it, right? So I don't blame him at all for wanting to go play Diablo. So that's what he's been doing. So that's one person less from our 10-man. And then we had one that kind of surprised me was my buddy, right? My buddy, let's call him Dan. Just Dan.
Dan? All right. Dan, he started devil worshiping too? No, he ran to Diablo?
No. Everybody's been playing Diablo. But I was just surprised because he was saying that he wanted to basically be in our 10-man, and he was all excited about it, and it was like a big kind of thing, like we were all talking about, like, oh, TOC's coming out, like it's going to be fun and blah, 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 blah. Get the old group back together, right? Get the old 10-man back together. And then he started running with a different 10-man, and now he's with them. He decided to stay with the other 10-man. So that one it honestly just surprised me, not because he stayed.
What does that 10-man offer that y'all ain't offering?
I don't know. They're probably consistency, if I had to if I had to be real with that. Consistency being like they probably will have the same 10 people every week. Whereas we had, I think, 8 folks who were going to be consistent. And now I think because he left, I think we're down to 7.
Yeah, maybe 6.
Yeah,
once they find out Dan left, man, it's going to be...
it's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's going to be harder to
And the thing is, it's rough because, 1, he's a really good player. He's a really, really good player. 2, I consider him actually legitimately even though we only play online, one of my good friends. I talk to him about a lot of shit.
Did you ask Dan if they're recruiting?
And he actually offered me to go over there.
Oh, decisions.
Yeah, well, not really. I don't get me wrong, I love playing with those people too, but I already committed to the 10-man with my old group.
Yeah. The 8-man.
Yeah, the 8-man, which is possibly a 7-man. So I already committed, so I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to see what, play this one out.
See you on the battlefield, Dan.
So, but that's just it. It just surprised me because I was like, I didn't expect that from him because, I know him. I actually talk with him, all the time. We're actually really close. And it just kind of, shocked me a little bit. I was like, oh, shit. He really just wants to fucking... It stung a little bit, but being that I am a grown man adult...
You gotta move on. You gotta move on.
I had to
Been
move
through
on.
plenty of breakups, man.
I shed my one tear and carried on.
That hurts.
But yeah, so we'll see what happens with the 10-man. I don't know what's going on. One of my other buddies in there is, I think he's willing to lead it now. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
You gotta start recruiting, man. Gotta hit the recruiting trails.
I know, Mike. You wanna be a tank? You want a tank for us in Trial of the Grand Crusader?
Tank?
We need a tank. You need to be.
Man, I can tank.
You want a tank?
I'll take the raid.
I know you said that like it wasn't supposed to make sense, but it made sense.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Damn.
I'll tank the raid. Like, thank you. That's exactly what we need. Yeah. So that's about it. Yeah. It's
And the breakup, man.
We'll see what happened.
Summertime sadness, man.
Yep. Summertime sadness. That's it.
Damn. Gotta play this song.
The game is still fun. A bunch of new shit came out. And, yeah, so, I mean, that's just a little bit of drama that's been going on in my WoW life.
Yeah, then you got to walk out go back to the fountain naked and
recruit.
Try to recruit. Hey, young fella, what you doing around here?
Like, stop talking to me, creep. And the other thing that happened is I returned my first ever purchase.
Blockbuster Video.
Just now. I had fucking $100,000 in unpaid fucking late fees. No, I returned a game that I bought on Steam, and I had never done that before because I usually keep the games that I buy, like even if I don't like them, just to like support like indie creators and stuff like that, like small video game creators. But this game was so bad that I wanted my money back.
Damn.
Yeah. And it was only like $12 or something like that. But I was like,
man, $12. That shit had to be bad. If you want your $12 back.
That's what I'm saying. Like I've kept games that are like $40, $60 and shit like that.
You don't play them again, but
and I never play them again.
You didn't even help this guy feed a family.
I was like, nope, you ain't.
$12 a day, man, will feed a family for a month.
And this isn't even a day. This is just one-time deal. I'm not even letting him buy a Subway sandwich.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, no. It was called Rain World, and I tried playing this game. I played it for like 2 hours, and I was like, this game is fucking trash.
Damn, I gotta look this shit up.
Yeah, it was just bad. So I don't know. I saw a lot of reviews on Steam about it, and like people said it's overwhelmingly positive. That was the review it got.
Yeah, that's $12 worth.
Overwhelmingly positive. So I was like, oh, this thing looks pretty good. And I've played other games that it has the same aesthetic as. So I was like, okay, well, I can definitely play this style of game because I have in the past, you know? So just even looking at it. But then when I got to playing it, I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, the controls are terrible. Like, just, it doesn't have any type of direction to the game at all. Like, the game's overall theme is just to survive. Right? Like, just survive.
That's it.
That's
what
it.
else
Just
you
live.
need to do?
And I was like,
obviously you don't know how to.
I did. I mean, I figured it out eventually, but I was just like, this is not fun at all.
Yeah,
like,
that sucks.
It did. It sucked for me. I mean, maybe obviously there's lots of people out there who do enjoy it because it had an overwhelmingly positive amount of views. But I was like, no, I don't want to play this, and I want my goddamn money back.
$12, man. You know, you could have let them kept that, just never played it again. Just left a review, be like, yeah, you got me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You got me. But that was, this is the first time I've ever requested my money back on Steam. And I literally have hundreds of games from Steam, so, this is the first one.
Damn.
Congratulations, Rain World.
Yeah, he's trying to fucking sit here and make a living. He thought he found it. He thought he found his calling.
Nope. At least not for me. Other people, sure. Not me.
$12.
Real quick, so remember last week we were talking about that woman who rose from the dead?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she rose from the dead and she officially died again.
How many days?
A week later.
A week later.
Yep. So a week later.
Same hospital?
Same hospital.
You only got one hospital in this town or some shit?
Same funeral home.
I wonder if she has to pay for it.
I don't know.
A discount.
Yeah,
you gotta have a discount.
She's the only person to ever have to pay for her own funeral.
Yeah. The first one, can I get my money back?
Yeah, but yeah, she died again. Hopefully, this time she's actually dead.
Well, that's pretty mean, but I mean,
like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a fucking mistake again.
Yeah.
So she doesn't wake up again in a fucking couple days and do this all over again.
Do it again. Yeah. If she does a couple days, I'm telling you, man, she needs to go with the religion story.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, for those of you who don't know what the hell we're talking about, a woman last week, she died in
Ecuador, right?
Ecuador, yeah. She died, quote unquote, in Ecuador, and then I think it was like a couple days later, 3 days or so, she had her wake, and somebody was like, "Hey, she's breathing," like, and it turns out she was. So they fucking revived her, like she was on the brink of death when they revived her, and then she officially died a week later in the hospital, in the same hospital that made the mistake initially that said she was dead. And now she might actually be dead, because I don't want to say she officially is, because this woman's fucking resilient as hell.
Then you get sued once they watch our show.
By Ecuador.
Exactly.
Ecuadorian fucking government sues us. Yeah, so that's about it, Mike. I mean, this wasn't a crazy week or anything like that. I have a question for you that I would like for you to answer, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh yeah, let me get my
toss on the glasses. Spit on them first.
Let me get sophisticated here.
Good to go? All right, you look
good to
great.
go.
All right. So the question is, what is something someone can say to you that would be an instant red flag?
AIDS.
What?
AIDS.
What?
No, but not AIDS. But you talking about a red flag?
Yeah, like if you're going out on a date and you're going to meet somebody, like, and
I actually went through this a couple years ago. So I was talking to this girl, and then when she said she has kids, which I'm cool with kids, but they don't live with her, it just automatically like, yep, something's wrong with you, because I have my kids and stuff like that. So if for some reason somebody lost custody of their kids, that's a red flag for me.
I think that's a pretty decent red flag.
Yeah, because like the girl, she was living here. She was just about to retire Air Force. And I was like, okay, cool, you getting your shit together. But then when she said that her kids live in another state with her dad because she couldn't handle them down here, I was just like, oh, wait. Yeah,
she couldn't handle them?
Yeah. See, I didn't go into deep story with her about it. Right when I just heard that, I said, well, shit, I love my kids, and I'll be damned that they're in another state and I'm just sitting here chilling out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was like, because she was going to the same school that my kids go to, and she said something about like just acting up and stuff like that. I was like, damn, it's not a bad school over there.
Right.
I just tell me that you couldn't control your kids, and that's when I was just like, yep, this ain't gonna work out.
Yeah.
And then so after that, she's like, when she go do something, like this was like fucking date, like the second day, she said, hey, just let you know I'm going to my sister's and stuff like that, and I'm not checking in, I'm checking, or no, I'm not checking something. She's not checking on me or nothing like that, but I'm just like, why are you telling me what you're doing on your second day?
Yeah.
I don't care about that.
Damn.
Yeah. So I would say if somebody sat there and they can't have custody of their kids, I mean, that's just a red flag for me. That I was just like, damn, something must be wrong with you.
I think that's,
and you're okay with
sense.
it, and then you're okay with it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully somebody, she found somebody who's willing to.
Yeah, well, hopefully she retired and moved back up north. That would be nice, Try to get a relationship with her kids.
Some people just hate their kids, though. Not everybody loves their kids.
Yeah, trust me, I understand that, but golly.
Yeah, because I know plenty of people who like just don't have, like, once their kids got out of their house, like they're just like, I don't want to say they wrote them off, but they're just like, all right, well, that portion of my life is over now.
No, I got plans with mine, because I figure like once my kids get about 30, I think they each owe me $1,000 a month.
You're gonna well, your kids could probably afford that because they're going to be.
That's what I'm hoping.
Shit.
They better,
And so take care of their old man.
Yeah, I figure I'm not asking much.
I feel like for me, if somebody were to say to me, like, "Hi, I'm blah 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 blah,"
and that's it, red flag.
No, like you might have heard of me or something like that, like, or you might have seen me on like Instagram or some shit like that. I'd be like, shut the fuck up. I don't want to fucking.
I don't care.
I don't care about this at all.
If that's your start off, I guess if that's your start off, like, damn, really, you already got to set like a
sales pitch, or some shit. Like, I'd be like, no, I'm not about this at all. Like, that would just be so weird. Like, hey, I'm blah blah blah. You might have seen me on
Yeah, you probably
Instagram,
heard of
or
them. Yeah.
my Instagram handle is blah blah blah.
Yeah, and then you don't
Or
heard of her. Now she's ready to judge you. Like,
get
okay,
upset. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing too. Is like, or if they immediately ask for like, what's your Instagram, you know, or some shit like that. Like, I feel like that would be a big red flag, and be like, basically, because if you think about it, like, if you ask for someone's like, hey, do you have an Instagram? Like, you're basically saying like, do you have any like softcore porn, like, of yourself that I can see?
Is it all right if I stalk you? You got an Instagram? You all right if I stalk you?
I just feel like that's the way that goes. Like, like, I just don't feel the need to ask for somebody's like social media right off the bat like that. You know, I feel like that's kind of a weird thing. Hi, can I see your Instagram? Like,
Yeah,
no.
well, yeah. She's like, yeah, you're not my style. All
Yeah.
right.
Like, yeah, I just think that would be my red flag. So, if you guys out there have a red flag,
What's a real red flag out there, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, let us know what you guys think. I want to know what you guys have for red flags.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I'd like to hear some of the stories.
All right, Mike. So let's go ahead and start tapering this off with the last question. It's our what would you do? All right.
What would you do?
So the question is, would you rather lose all of your money or lose all of the pictures you have ever taken? So all of your money or all of your photos? All of them.
All of them. And can't get it back.
Nope.
The question is, so can I still make money?
You're saying after this point, so they just take
Let's
everything
say
you've
I got
made
get
so
a job
far.
and I'm pretty much start back with $1 in my account just because I got a job.
Yes.
I mean, that's like, do
Let's
I start
go
off
ahead
at
and say
like?
yeah.
Because I mean, think about it, with the pictures, you'll be able to make more pictures
Sure.
from this point on.
Sure.
So I figure you should be able to make money from this point on.
That's fine.
Yeah. So where do I want to start over at?
Yeah, you're starting over right now.
Yeah.
So from this moment of the question being asked, whatever you choose is where your bank account goes to zero or your photos all disappear.
Yeah. Damn. I
So
think I have
all
to keep my
everything.
photos, man.
You're gonna go with the pictures?
I think I have to keep my pictures.
I can see why you would say that, especially you, because like you're such a big like family person, you know.
Yeah, I said.
So-
And then like, because the money situation, I'm like, I could probably struggle a good month without money.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I think the spirit of this question though is like you don't have any money anymore, like ever.
Yeah, that's rough.
I think that's the spirit of the question.
Yeah, fuck picture.
Yeah. So that's kind of like, if it was like that, if it's like you don't have money ever again, like you're
yeah, if I
just-
can't recover from it.
right, like it's unrecoverable, like you
Yeah.
you have enough money to
Damn,
like
if that's crazy
food.
like that, I'd have to be the asshole and say, man, fuck those memories. We're gonna make some new ones.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going for here. Not
Damn,
just
that's that shit's rough. Yeah, I'd have to be that asshole. You know, the thing to say is, oh man, my pictures, my memory. No, if I can't make them, if I can't recover from this,
yeah.
fuck the pictures, man. Shit.
I'll never financially recover from this.
I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If that's how much my pictures are worth, I don't think it's fuck that.
Yeah, because I think being broke for a month, like, because that's literally all it would be. It was like a month, because then you get paid again.
Yeah, because
Fine.
but see that's also like you fucking establish yourself with your pictures. If you keep the money, you lose all those memories, and you're pretty much your fucking timeline starts right there. Like if somebody goes back, hey man, let me see what my dad did back in the days. Well, it's better fucking January 21st,
Absolutely
2023. I don't have shit to show.
Yeah, at least picture wise, you still have like documents and things like that, but you wouldn't have any photos. Some people have a really strong attachment to photos though, like really really strong attachment to pictures.
What's crazy is like,
I
man,
really
like
don't.
my parents grew up, they still got photo albums.
Yeah,
Man, I need to start. I back up my shit like on a hard drive or something. I got it in a folder, but
yeah. For you, I would definitely recommend printing out some of the ones that you like more, like your, the better pictures you have. Just for a photo album, just to pass that, because you never know, man. Like if a bad storm happens, you're gonna lose all that shit.
yeah.
So just play it
Oh,
safe.
my daughter. She's. I found my daughter's book. She's been working on her little photo album book of her daughter, my granddaughter. But yeah, it's so funny, man. Cause like I'm one of those bad ones that you started off with that book, then throughout the years that book starts fading. You should has not like 1 year. Oh, look at all those 1 year pictures of my kid. 2 years. Oh yeah, here goes 2 or 3. 3 years. Here goes 4.
That's it. Yeah.
Everything just slowly starts fading
After that.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's fine.
You
I
turn
think a lot
5,
of
you
people
don't have
like that.
shit to show.
But yeah, so I understand what you're saying with that. I think for me, I'd have to go with lose the pictures just because I don't have that type of attachment with photos.
Yeah. Damn,
So,
all them
yeah,
fucking
I'm
shaved butthole pictures. You're willing to give that away?
I'd give those away now for free.
Just willing to toss those to the side like it didn't mean nothing.
All right, Mike. So before we get out of here, last question is: what is something you're enjoying this week that you would like to share with our audience that you think?
Man,
they
you ever
might
seen
also
Cruel
enjoy?
Summers?
Nope, never even heard of it.
Cruel Summers. It's on Hulu, man. It's very interesting. It's so cruel. That's on season 2, but and the season 1 don't go with season 2. It's 2 different stories. But so it's what makes it so interesting. It's like a mystery type show. And so they take 3 days and like they're each 6 months apart. So the first day and the last day they're a year apart. But something happened in between all this, and they break it down. They keep going back and forth with the storyline, and it's pretty. The one I'm watching now is pretty interesting. I don't know who the killer is or if the kid killed himself.
So like a little
Cruel
mystery.
Summers. It's like a teen drama show. I don't know why I'm into teen drama, man. I think I just don't want to grow up.
I think that's it.
Yeah, like I watch Outer
That's probably
Banks. I
it.
just don't want to. The reason why I say Outer Banks is I was talking about it this weekend and
Yeah,
just don't want to grow up, man.
that's right.
I'm stuck in that
That's
time loop.
So my thing for the audience, I'd recommend, is you look up boar, like the pig, right? Boar.
BOAR.
Yes, BOAR teeth cleaning videos.
No shit. That sounds
So,
pretty. They just
yeah.
get a power washer, right, and just fucking.
Not really.
No.
They fucking go in there and like
They put
a
them
lot of
bitches to
times.
sleep?
Yeah, they have to because these things are crazy.
Yeah, I want to see it live.
Yeah, no, these things have to be asleep. So what they do is a lot of these boars will get in their like their gums and shit. They get like hair growing out of, well, not growing, but like stuck in their gums, in their gum line. So people like pull these hairs out of, and it's like clumps of hair, dude. Like they're not just like individual; they're like actual clumps out from their teeth, and like the hairs are so long. And that was all just in their fucking gums, like all the way deep in there. And like they'll pull it out, and then at the end they'll like push it, and like pus will come out of the tooth or whatever. Yeah, and it's pretty awesome.
Dude, when a boar wakes up, do they look like how when humans leave the dentist? Like they're just like,
They're drugged up.
yeah, that shit felt pretty good.
But I don't know. I just really like shit like that. So if you want to go watch something kind of disgusting but kind of interesting to actually watch, boar teeth cleaning videos. Highly
Damn, I wonder who
recommend.
found that out. Like the boars, they don't pay that bill. How do they make money off of that?
I don't know. I really, honestly, that's a good question. I don't know who the fuck is paying to get these boars fucking
Yeah,
teeth cleaned.
exactly, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a high money making venture.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, gotta look at how much does a poor cleaner get?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah,
And who
look
does
that
it?
up, man. I want to know. See if it's worth getting that education for that.
Yeah, just fucking going to school for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the VA, man. I got a plan. I'm gonna go to school for boar teeth cleaning.
All right, we got anything else, Mike?
No, I think we're good. We got that float trip this weekend.
Yep.
So I'll
float
see
trip's
you
coming.
Friday
Yep.
up there in Missouri.
Yep. Friday in the morning, sometime we'll
Yeah.
probably see each other.
That'll be
Then,
interesting.
Yeah. You gonna bring your camera?
No,
No.
not out there in the woods. We got cell phones that get
Cell
good
phones, that'll be
quality.
enough.
Yeah, we got cell phones that get good quality out there.
Yeah.
I am bringing boudin though, so you get to try your first boudin.
Yeah. I didn't even know what that was until you told
Yeah.
me. Sausage with rice and shit in it.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's a
It
fucking
sounds
meal.
good. It
Yeah.
sounds really good. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get the hell out of here. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening
Oh
to the
wait,
podcast.
before they go, man, y'all need to check out them LSU Tigers, man. We're about to go to the World Series. We got to beat Wake Forest twice, and then win the World Series.
This sounds
Y'all
like a
go
long
support.
shot.
No, we got it, man. I'm telling you, we got it. I've been tuned in, man. They played one game Saturday, then they had a break. Now they've been playing Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday today. 3 games straight, and they
Like
got
I
to beat
said,
Wake Forest twice.
This is going to be a long shot.
Yeah, we got it,
but good
man.
luck.
You gotta have faith.
do my best. I'll go pray to the WoW gods. All right. Thank you
kill
guys
know.
for listening to the podcast. Let the kill know. I can't get this fucking ending out. All right. Thank you guys for listening to the podcast. If you want to contact us, feel free to head out over to our website at www.talktrashpodcast.com to leave a recommendation or just drop a line and say what's up. If a web form really isn't your thing, you can email us directly at Ramboss or Ehle at talkintrashpod.com. Make sure you follow us on social media at YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram by searching Talkin' Trash Podcast. You could also check us out on Spotify and Anchor if you just want to hear our sexy ass voice.
Yeah.
Or Mike coughing in the background. Also, guys, if you made it this far, please go ahead and subscribe. Like we've said every video forever now. We're trying to grow.
Nice.
We're trying to get past that, the algorithm to give us a little bit more love. And the more you people share and comment on our videos, the better chances we have of actually accomplishing that. All right.
They've been doing good lately. I give them that. They've been doing good.
You guys have.
Yeah.
All right. And as always, don't forget to keep talking that trash. Peace out.
Peace.